a horse that backs soft, like he's a little stiff right there. There he got soft. There he got soft. A horse's backup, the backup is the foundation of the stop. If you've got a crappy backup, you'll have a crappy stop. Now, not unless that horse is just naturally talented. Those horses will stop no matter what. If you really want to know how broke a horse is, when you watch a reining horse or a cow horse, if you really want to know how broke it is, watch the backup. At the end of that stop, when they back up, the horses that are not very broke, they'll back up kind of with their nose poked out and they'll be stiff. Now, they might have, dragged their ass across the ground 25 feet on the ground. They might have been a big stopper, but that's just because they're naturally built to stop like that. It's in their DNA. But when you watch to see how broke they are, the backup, horses can't lie in a backup. When they're really soft, they'll collect, they'll move their feet well, they'll have cadence in their feet, they're soft. So I actually work on the backup as an exercise at least 2 or 3 times a week. Where I'll drive him up into his face, get him soft here. It's what I call drive to a stop. This is on the advanced kit. And then I'll work on getting him to back in circles. Backing in circles is all about getting control of your horse's body and being able to direct it. A lot of horses, when you back them up, they might move crooked. They might move the hip to the right or left. Well, if you've got a way of straightening that hip up in front of the judge that doesn't look offensive, you're not having to spur it or kick it, or then you just got more ways to correct the horse without tipping off the judge that there was a problem. When you're backing up and the damn thing starts backing crooked and you're having to jam your spur in to try to straighten it up, well, you'll get marked down for that. The judge will tell immediately that you have a lack of control of your horse. So I want as much control of my horse going backwards as what I do having going forwards. I can't tell you how many reining horses you see back up and in the pattern, the horse is backing crooked and the trainer's trying to get the horse straightened up, but the horse has got no body control on it, so he's digging the spur in to try to make it move its butt over. Get it to where it's effortless. And then I always end, right there he's being a little stiff, there he got soft. See how I put my hands forward? When he gets soft to me, there. I draw him, come back here, tighten, and then I turn loose to him. There we go. And sometimes even if he's being pretty soft, I'll just go draw him, pull on him a little bit firmer, just to see how he handles it. Like right here, there, he got a little stiff. Right here, that was better. There. And you might say, well, Clinton, why would you want to go draw him if he's already backing up pretty good? Just every once in a while, I want to go see if I mess up and pull too hard, I want to see if he'll forgive me for it. I want to see if what do I mean by that? I don't want him to overreact, okay? It's like Ian Francis says to me, he used to tell me, he said, Clinton, you're not always going to pick up perfectly with your hands when you ride a horse, especially when you show. You might get nervous or you might move too quickly. He said, if you only practice being perfect with your horse, then when you are a little bit abrupt or aggressive, he'll throw his head up and rat you out to the whole world that that's not what you normally do. So every once in a while, I'll just reach down there and kind of jerk his head around and just see what he does. Now, he gave me the right answer. He didn't throw his head up, and look at him now. He's like, okay, I don't want no trouble. That's good. So I just tested him, I'll leave it alone. But I'll do that to him, once a week, just a couple of times. Now, don't take what I'm saying. All the tree huggers watching this are going to start bitching on the internet. I'm not saying you do this every day. What I'm saying is, every once in a while, go challenge your horse to see what he does. When I do something like that, I want Titan to say, hey, Clinton, I got your back, don't worry, I'm still good. As opposed to, he throws his head in the air and he says, hey, Judge, Clinton never pulls on me like this. I just want to let everybody know in the stands, I'm not real broke. So if Clinton's not perfect, hell, I'm not making up the slack. It's that kind of deal, okay? So I work on the back end a lot, you know, just moving their body parts. Like right here, I'm just moving his shoulder over. Now I'm gonna pick him up this way, move his shoulder over this way. It's what I call shoulder out, shoulder in, shoulder out, going backwards. So getting the horse to back up with a lot of correctness and lightness is real important. I love that. See how he just drops that big old neck out there? He's getting longer as he's getting bigger and stronger. I notice he's not being so short and stumpy like he was as a 2-year-old. And you're gonna see his body change over time. As you know, as he gets older, he's gonna keep changing. They're just kind of like teenage kids. They do a lot of growth spurts. I love it how I have to keep kind of bumping him to make him go. Just come on, come on, come on. Because when I do that, see, that wasn't very good just then. He stopped, but I didn't feel like he felt like his life depended on it. And he's got a huge stop on him, so let's go. That's unacceptable. Better, but he didn't try to get back enough for my liking. He stopped, but I didn't see any hustle to get back. There, I like that. That's the boy. I want those, when I take my legs off, I want those first 2 steps back to have a little bit of, okay, I want to be good, not just stand there flat-footed looking over the friggin' cliff. You know what I mean? I want him to get back from the cliff and have a little urgency about that, okay? Good boy. So I think what I'm going to work on in today's session is a little drill, a guiding drill, to where I'm going to ride Titan all over the arena. And I'm going to be working on straight lines, I'm going to be working on guiding him, I'm going to be working on rollbacks. So it's an exercise that I can get a lot accomplished by doing the one thing. You know, straight lines, turns, circles, stops, back up, etc. I'll typically just do this exercise, what I'm going to show you now, on a Monday, when they've had maybe Saturday off or Sunday, they're a little bit fresh and they're kind of goofing off. This is a good little exercise to kind of get the horse mentally back engaged with you. And even when I put him in a bridle, one-handed bridle, I won't ride him in that all the time. I usually put my horses back in a snaffle at least 1 or 2 days a week. I just find if I ride them in a bridle every day, I just think for me personally, they just get a little stiffer, a little heavier. But when I ride them in a snaffle and get all those kinks out of them and get them really soft, a couple times a week, when I put them back in a bridle, they just feel unbelievable. They feel really soft, okay? But if I keep them in the bridle all the time, it's just kind of like they get a little numb there. So let me go lope him off and we'll start our rollback exercise. Thanks, mate, for watching our Titan series. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe below so we can keep you updated on Titan and the method.